Friends, previous class was on cotton fiber. This is another natural fiber, protein fiber, wool fiber. See, this is the wool fiber. I'm taking class. See, first wool fiber. This is a big figure just for the information I given this picture. This is, you can consider it as a goat or sheep or any animal, sheep or goat of the globes, just for your information, because this wool fiber is extracted from the hairs of the sheep or goat. See, as discussed in the first class, this wool fiber is a natural fiber and classified under animal category. This is an animal fiber. This fiber is made of protein. This fiber is made of protein. This is called a protein fiber. The content of this protein fiber is keratin. How the cellulose is there in the cotton fiber, like that it is a keratin substance there in this wool fiber. Before we go for studying this morphology, structure and properties of the fibers, wool fiber, we'll go for introduction or highlight of this wool fiber, what is there in this globe, how it plays the role, what are the situation is there now, the situation. See, the wool fiber, this animal fiber is produced in the major countries like Australia, China, United States and New Zealand. And how the cotton is produced in India. India is the major contributor to the cotton, like that these four countries are contributing more in the production of wool fibers. Okay, Australia, among the four, Australia is number one, China is second, United States is third and New Zealand is third, and rest Iran, Sudan, India, Turkey, many other countries are there. They contribute very less. India is contributing only 2%. See, the global production, globally per year production, the wool fiber production is approximately 2 million tons per year. It may up or down per year. It may go high or it may come down. Average is 2 million tons per year. Okay, this is the global wool fiber productions. But when compared to the global textile market, when compared to the total global textile market, the contribution of wool, the wool fiber market plays only 3%. Rest of others are there, cotton and other regenerative fibers, synthetic fibers and so on, other number of fibers have contributed. But only wool took a part of 3%. And in this total 2 million tons per year of global production, 60% of wool production goes to the production of apparels. 60% of wool production goes to the apparel. Say 2 million tons per year, that is per year production. 3% among the textile market production, 3% is the wool part, and 60% of the total wool production used for the apparel. Okay, this is the picture of the global production. We cannot say talk about this India. India is having only two parts. It is also producing wool, but its contribution is very less. Now what I'm talking is totally global productions. Okay, now what are the types of wool? Types of wools are considered and classified based on the regions of the globes. The production of wool, how the cotton grows by the cotton farmer, like that this wool is produced by the sheep or goat growers, those who are farming the sheep, those who are farming the goats for production of the wool. Not only the production of the wool, the grower of wool, those who are growing the wool, or they not only for wool, but some sheep or goat, those who farm, they are used for meat also, meat productions. But we are now, that is there in the theory and other subject, but now we are talking about only for wool production. Say the wool grower who is rearing the sheep or goat, it depends upon the regions. Say first one, Kashmir is there. Kashmir, why this Kashmir wool? The term Kashmir has come, the name Kashmir. That Kashmir comes from the northern part of the India, that is Kashmir. Actually its original name is Kashmir. That's near to the Mongolians and Kashmir, in that area. The goats belongs to this area, Kashmir area. The fibers extracted from the goats which are grew in Kashmir area, those fibers are referred as Kashmir. And mohair is the wool fiber, hair fiber from the goat Angora. That's the place of Angora. Angora is also from the Angora goat. Like that, second, Merino. Merino is also a fiber. It is produced in New Zealand and Australia. These are the different areas of the globe. Merino, the main area, highest contribution to the Merino fiber is from Australia. Next is New Zealand, Mohair, Kashmir, and Angora, and these are all the other parts of the globe. Now these are classification is there. Now we go for the fiber study, how the fiber is constructed. It is a natural protein fiber, keratin. This is the cross section. This is the cross section of the wool fiber, and this is the longitudinal section of the wool fiber. Compared to cotton, this fiber seems to be a coarser, and the surface of this fiber is having scales, like how the scales are there on the fish skin, like that the scales are there. Even the human hairs are also having scales. So these scales forming the wool fiber, okay, this makes the fiber coarser, seems coarser, and make it rough in nature. But even though it is rough in nature and seems like a scales rough area, but the crimp present in this longitudinal area play an important role in spinning the yarn, okay, because the scale formation and the crimp present existed in this fiber both gives the fiber the excellency in absorbency, moisture regain, tend to be warmer, elasticity, resiliency, electrostaticity, soft end, and durability. Whatever the list here given, that is excellency is there. See, excellent in absorbency. Excellence in absorbency means the crimp present in this fiber and scales formation allow the air inside. This fiber holds the air because of the air and allows the air inside. This air make it absorb, this air make it warm, this air make it increase the moisture again, this air or freeness make resiliency, soft hand, and the space available inside due to scales and crimp is make fiber dyeable, best dyeable character properties, okay, and this allows heat retain inside the fiber. And this cross section of the fiber, see, if you cut the fiber, if you cut fiber cross sections, these are inside only is the medulla is there, these are the cortex region, and this is the epidermis region is there. See this epidermis, cortex, medulla seems like a simple shape is there. Now this protein fiber comes here, protein fiber, keratin. Now I come to the here primary. What is this primary follicle cell I written? Now after seeing this longitudinal and cross sectional area shape of this fiber, this now I'll come to this skin of this sheep or goat, okay, the wool fiber, okay, extracted from the skin, the wool fiber extracted from the skin, okay, how this wool fiber grown on the skin of this sheep, okay, the skin is there, no, the skin of the sheep is having two parts, one is epidermis part and second one is dermis part, top layer and within the layer, and there is cells, those cells are called follicles, okay, those cells are called follicles present on the skin produce the wool fiber. The growth of wool fiber taken place by this with the help of these folic cells. Folic cells are responsible for production of the wool fiber, okay. These folic cells are of two types. One is primary folic cells and secondary folic cells. From primary folic cells, three types of wools are produced, available, that is existed on the skin. Three types of wools are obtained or produced on this by this primary folic cells. That is kemp wool, medullated wool, tree wool. Don't think that the sheep is producing three types of wool. These are not the three types of wool. Wool is only one is there, but because of this animal, when growing at the time of sharing the fibers or fleece from the skin, this whole fleece, see, the whole fleece, whatever the hairs are the wool hairs, this all total quantity on the animal skin surface does not have 100% pure wool. It is containing dust and dirt, it is containing impurities, it is containing unwanted unwanted materials because of the surrounding environmental influence on this sheep. And this total, if we share the fibers, extract the fibers from this sheep. So say consider 100%. In this 100%, the yield will be only less. It depends upon the quality. The yield may be 70%, or yield may be 30% or 40%. That is, what is that yield? Yield is a good fiber. Good fiber. How in cotton, raw cotton is ginned, removed the seed, separated the seed from the fiber in ginning machine, and pure cotton is coming. Dust and dirt will go, impurities will go. Only pure cotton will be there. Like that, in this ship, when complete extraction, sharing of the fibers taken place, they are all sorted out. Good one, get sorted out. The wool classer, the person who is expert in classifying the wools or grading the wools, he will categorize this 100%. He will take good wools which are capable to spin, and the wools which are shorter fibers, the wools which are finer fibers. Some are coarser fibers, some are having stains, some are having dust and dirt, some are to be cleaned by bleaching or somewhere. Like that, the wool classer will classify it. So the total yield of the total percent of the yield of the good wool which is spinnable, which is accepted by the market, is very less. It depends upon the grower, wool ship grower, and the environment and the cultivation and category, like that. Mohair, Angora, Merino, there are different categories, different types of wool sheeps, different types of different regions produce different yields. Okay, so here in this primary follicle cell, camp wool, methylated wool, and true wool. Camp wool and methylated wool. Here in methylated wool, the impurities and the color or shade is different. It is not a pure one. It needs to be cleared. It needs to be subjected to other processes. And camp wool compared to methylated wool, it is still some varieties, maybe in the short fiber fineness. There is a difference in the fiber fineness. There is a difference in the shades, and there is a difference differ in fineness or longitude or handle. But true wool is a true wool which is spinnable. It is taken to the market. Okay, but methylated wool and camp wool need to be subjected. If it is vegetable matters, pesticides, vegetable matters, if anything is there in the methylated wool or camp wool, that is subjected to other process. To remove all vegetables or unwanted carbonization process is applied. So sometimes it requires only warm water wash is required. Sometimes it requires carbonization. Sometimes it requires other process. But the wool classer will grade the true wool which is spinnable and kept for selling. But in the secondary follicle produce, this is 100% true wool. Okay, this primary produce these three types of wool, and secondary follicle cells produce true wool. True wool is directly going to the market. There is no need of other process. Okay, what are the process involved? What are the process involved in process involved in wool fiber production? See, first one, sharing is there. Sharing means the cutting up. That is cutting, extracting from the fibers, or wool fibers are extracted from the skin. That is called sharing. The 100% sharing of a single sheep or goat is having these four types of fibers. First one is fleece, second one is broken, third one is bellies, fourth one is locks. Here, fleece, what I discussed in the primary and secondary follicle, here these four fibers are shared and graded separately, taken separately. See, the parts of the lamb or sheep or goat, some parts of the animal, this animal is having good quality fiber, spinnable fiber, some quality is having low grade fiber, some quality that cannot be spun or cannot be used. Like that, four types of fibers are. But in this, the first category, fleece is the category of fibers taken, shared. This is spinnable, usable, and taken for clothing or garmenting for next process. And broken means some fibers are broken while sharing or while at the time of growing or environmentally or by accidentally or by incidentally, broken fibers will be there. Bellies means the fibers grown at the bellies part, there also that cannot be used, but for good quality fabric or wool, good quality spinning or whatever the next process, but that can be used for other things. Locks means these fibers are locked to each other, that have entangled, that cannot be used. So this is a brief on sharing, taking out the fibers from the sheep. After taking and grading the fibers, the next process is scouring. Why scouring is required? Scouring is the process which is required to clean the wool fiber. Why cleaning is required? Why? Even though the fibers, wool fibers are categorized into 4: fleece, broken, bellies, locks, unwanted, having impurities, so many things are there. Leave it unwanted. Even though the fleece is a good one, spinnable and best for use, but that fleece, a good wool fiber is subjected to scouring. This scouring is a process of removing greasy part, removing dead skin, removing sweat residue, pesticides and visible matters. See, what the fleece extracted, removed from the shared from the wool, that is having grease. That grease is a valuable material, that's valuable substance, that is not a waste substance, that's a valuable grease is a valuable, that is called lanolin. Lanolin is the greasy part of this raw wool. Okay, this lanolin is removed from this wool, because this raw wool, if the wool cannot be spun, the wool cannot taken to make yarn or fabric, grease to be removed, this lanolin substance to be removed. This is removed by scouring using the chemicals. Those what is scouring, the process of scouring we'll take next in the future classes. Now the scouring. Now dead skin. What is dead skin? This animal, sheep or goat or lamb, when it was growing, when it was moving here and there in the surrounding environment, is subjected, and sometimes its health also affected. The quality of the wool depends upon the health of the sheep. Sometimes due to its health problem or whatever it's the reason, dead skins will be there. That is not washable. Dead skin will be there. That need to be removed. That is also coming along with the full sharing. And sweating will be there on the skin. That is animal sweating. And pesticides will be there because of this roaming animal, and vegetable matters attached to the fibers. They are all to be removed. The good wool to be free from all these things: greasy wool, dead skin, sweat residue, pesticides, vegetable matters. Okay, this scouring. After doing sharing and scouring, the wool is packed in bales and taken to the market. Okay, now see, now coming to the new cashmere wool, mohair wool, angora, merino. Cashmere wool is from Kashmir, mohair, and angora. Angora is from angora goat. Merino is from merino category. Okay. Here, these are all other than this cashmere, mohair, and angora and merino category. Some other types of wools also there. These are modified, treated commercially treated fibers. Same commercially treated fibers means these are the original fibers are cashmere, original natural fibers are cashmere wool, mohair wool, angora wool, merino wool. Other than this, for commercial purpose, the fibers are treated. Okay, in around 1960s, to improve the wool efficiency, wool fiber and efficiency, wool production efficiency, the raw wool was invented to do some washes, invented to increase the efficiency. In that research, they found the superwash wool. The wool is chemically washed by some chemicals and improved the efficiency of the wool. That is, improve means reducing the crimp and increasing the spinnability. Okay, like that, superwash wool. Next, organic wool. Organic wool, like in cotton, like in other materials, people are thinking for organic. The whole production should be from start to end. The process should be organic, material should be organic, everything should be organic. But in case of wool, it is compared to cotton, in case of wool, it's a limited process and is also costly process. And this organic wool is having limitations. Next, virgin wool. Virgin wool. See, virgin wool, this name comes from the demand of the wool. That is, demand of the wool means some brands or some market require the wool which is never been used, or in other word, virgin wool is the wool extracted from the lamb first time and directly used for the end product, fabric or other product. That is the woolen product made not by reused or recycled or any other materials. 100% the fiber hairs or use the fibers which is extracted first time from that animal lamb. First time. The word is first time. First time from that particular lamb. Okay, sheep. That is virgin wool. That is used for the product, woolen product. So that is costlier and limited quantity will be there. But what will happen? The grower, sheep grower or woolen producer, for his sheep or goats or lambs, repeatedly he will allow for every period, every day. Sometimes some animals require everyday shearing because of the fast growing of the hairs on the skin. But in the repeated shearing, the virgin will not refer to the repeated shearing. First time on the particular animal, sheep or lamb. That is original wool. That never been used. That animal sheep never been hair, never been used. First time used. Okay. Second one is next recycled wool. Recycled wool, you know the name itself indicating recycle. Recycle means the product, the woolen product already produced and used by the ultimate consumer. That used consumer, whether the consumer used and make it wasted, that wool again taken and reprocessed and make the fibers free and cut that product into fibers and respin it and reproduce. That is recycled wool. That is commercially modified, treated wool fibers. Like that, reprocessed wool. Reprocessed wool means the product is already made, but the ultimate consumer is not used. Product is made, but that made product is again reprocessed. That wool is called reprocessed wool. Reused wool, reprocessed wool, recycled wool, virgin wool, organic wool, superwash wool. It is washed in some acidic bath, to reduce the crimp, to enhance the properties, to alter the properties. Acidic bath, some chemicals they will use. Okay, this is commercially treated wool. Now we'll go for physical properties of wool fiber. Physical properties, like all fiber, like cotton or other things, all fibers having physical and chemical properties. Like that is wool fiber is also physical properties. The specific gravity of this wool fabric is 1.31. See, yesterday in my second class, the cotton specific gravity was 1.54, but the specific gravity was 1.31. It's a less. Why? It is a bulky. It is having crimp and having scales, and it is not a rigid. It's a lighter than cotton in case of specific gravity. Okay, and also the color of this wool available in the market: white, nearer to the white, brown, black. Okay, black wool available, brown wool available, white or nearer to white. It depends upon the quality. Okay, the generation or heredity or whatever the kinds of animals or regions or climates on around it will change. Next, the luster. The luster, whatever here the data is given, it is an average, not as specific to the specific region, or it is an average data for study only, for our knowledge. Luster is always higher in coarse fiber. Coarse fiber always higher because of the bulkiness of the fiber, but in fine wool fiber luster is very less. And tenacity, that is the strength of the fiber. Strength of the fiber, that is in case of dry fiber, it is 1.35 grams per denier. But it is very less in case of wet. If wool is under wet condition, its strength go reduced because of the few hydrogen bond in the morphology or polymer chains of this keratin substance. Okay, keratin substance. See, in case of cotton, what will happen? The tenacity, strength is more in case of wet, and strength is more in wet and strength is less in dry in case of cotton. But here reverse. The tenacity, the strength of the wool for dry fiber is 1.35 grams per denier. For wet tenacity, it is 0.69. It's an average. It may go up or down. Okay. Next is the elasticity. See, elasticity, that is elastic recovery. Elastic recovery. Yesterday we discussed on cotton. Cotton is a rigid. Elasticity is very less. But here, wool is excellent in elasticity. For 5% extension, it will elongate 69% recovery. It will recover 69% like rubber at 5% extension. And elongation at break, for dry 25 to 35% is there. For wet 25 to 50% is there. Elongation at break, it is more in case of wet. And resiliency. What is resiliency? Is excellent. Resiliency means when you compress the package of this wool, okay, with a force, when you remove the force, it will recover its original position because of the crimp present in the fiber. Next, abrasion resistance, good. Effect of it greatly means it is already wool fabric are used to make body warmer. It will retain the heat. Effect of it is greatly. It will affect is greater, heat slightly greater is there. And effect of sunlight. Sunlight, if wool fabric is exposed to the sunlight, color will fade, that is discolored, and after some times the feeling will be harsh. And moisture regain percentage will be more, it's a good 13 to 16%. This moisture regain, because of this 13 to 16%, because of the space available in the morphology of this protein fiber and bulkiness of more crimp, this moisture regain is more. This will help the fiber, make the fiber dyeability easily. It will accept, it will absorb dye very easily. Okay, now coming to the chemical properties. See, chemical properties, if wool product is subject to wool effect of acids. In case of acids, wool fiber, yarn or fabric or product decompose it, okay, by sulfuric acid, by hot sulfuric acid, but it will resist to the mineral acids. Hot sulfuric acid will damage the wool fiber, but the wool will resist to the mineral acids. These are the main points we consider. In case of alkalis, strong alkalis will dissolve the wool fiber, but weak alkalis are safer for the wool fabric. Then effect of organic solvents. Organic solvents, that is the solvents, detergents, chemicals used for home laundry or industrial laundry are safer for wool. And effect of insects. Insects are harmful, so wool fabrics to be stored very carefully and need to take care to avoid harmfulness, to avoid effect of insects. Then effect of microorganisms. Microorganisms, bacteria and fungus, other things affected. But mildew, it is affected by mildew in wet for a long time. If it is a woolen product, it is wet condition and kept for a long time, mildews will affect the woolen product. Okay, this is the brief explanation on physical and chemical properties. Nowadays, in the present 21st century, we are talking globally. All brands are talking about the Merino fibers. I'm giving here data Merino fibers, and also here Merino diameter of the Merino fibers. Here the main in woolen fiber market, the main things considering here is the microns. Microns means the diameter of the woolen fibers. Here the market or the whatever market is there for wool fibers, that is based on the microns and based on the staple length of the fibers, and that is for cashmere, mohair, angora, merino, and there are cashmere, mohair, angora, and some other crossbred wools are there. And merino is a good fiber. See, merino is a fiber produced in Australia. Compared to other cashmere wool, mohair wool, angora wool and crossbred wool, merino is a good quality, fine quality fiber, and the fineness can be met by merino category, or different variety of fineness is there. They produce ultra fine quality, super fine quality, fine quality, okay, medium quality, strong merino means the micron, the diameter is 23 microns, ultra fine means 15.5, super fine means 15.6 to 18.5 fine. You can see, you can take this all data what I given on the board by pausing the video and note down. Okay, take it. I don't need to tell all these things. These are the data. How much fine? These are fine merino fabrics. You see, please note that this merino fibers, super fine fibers are used for the garments, not only normal ordinary garments, but for the outerwears, many things. What you call activewear. These are used. Application of merino wools is more nowadays and used by the brands, global brands. Activewears, its merino fibers are blended with cotton, blended with other fibers, synthetic fibers also there, to get the efficiency, to have the end applications. This merino are used. The next I given the microns, comparative microns are the diameter of the crossbreed microns. Crossbreed, see the fineness, the fine diameter of the wool used for carpets. Okay, used for carpets is 35 to 45 microns, but nowadays the challenging records done in achieving fineness micron by Australians are 11.6 microns. See here, 11.6 microns in 2004 December and 11.8 microns in 2008. These are the very fine microns are there. And also the Australian Woolen Exchange Council, they made a standard, international standard, 1 pp. 1 pp means it is an international benchmark of excellence. Those woolen bales coming to the market globally which is finer, which is finer quality. The bales which is having the fine diameter of staple 16.9 microns or less than this is considered or given as a 1 pp. 1 pp means it's a finer quality, can be used, but it's a costlier. And this still 11.6 and 11.8 microns are very costlier fabric, very costlier wools made it. And technically challenging garments are made by this merino wools. Okay, Corsair. Now what are the end users? See, before coming here, see, let it end users for finer wools. Say finer wools means, see here 27 to 31, 30 to 35 microns, 20, this 36, this, and still you go for less 15.5, 18, 20, 21. These are all used for the garments, outer garments, not for outerwears, like cotton, like combed cotton, not on the other cotton, like combed jersey cotton. It's like that it's used. And Corsair wool fabrics, Corsair wool fibers are used for what? Outerwear, like jacket and coat, and making carpets and rugs, even tweed. Tweed, you know, the tweeds are making as for outerwear.
Please subscribe to this channel, like it, share it, and click the icon bell. Thank you.